I'm CT. When I'm not hosting podcasts, I live in the real world. I mean, everybody has to work, right? Well, my job happens to be CS, customer service, solutions, relationships, and generating motivation to keep my team pumped up and totally connected to every person who has made a big choice. They happen to stop into our store. It should be we that should be saying, thank you. We are so lucky to have you here. That's what I believe. This is C.T.C.S., episode number 58, the $1 billion lottery and creative ways to steal. Transition walk, day number 1 of a 3-day week. The reason why is because, man, I got a live performance on Saturday night, man. We are so jacked up for this, ready to really have a great time. We just came back from 3 days of camping, so you know where my mindset is today. I am not that guy that wants to be in customer service, but, you know, we're all actors, right? And then things begin to happen. So before I go in, though, today, I've got to go get the flu shot. I really don't want the flu, so I'm going to make sure that we're taken care of on that level, and sometime in December, I'll go get another booster. I mean, when you're face first with the community, you got to make sure that you take care of yourself. Doing my, hey, I'm here at the store, kind of a walkthrough where I go around and say hello to everybody, and I take note of the bar. Yeah, our store has a bar, and it's already decorated with Christmas decorations. Today is only the 27th of October, and we're all decked out with Christmas decorations. So let the celebrating begin. So what we've got is it looks like that it was rung up wrong over the weekend, that it wasn't honoring the store sales prices, and there was at least 12 to 13 items on there, and so I saw that and I said, you know what, this is going to be bigger than me, and I need to have a full blessing from management on this one.
Yeah, one mistake's one thing, but 13 is not. It's either a really bad cashier or it was intentional.
And then she said that if we did this to her, then we must have done it to thousands of other people. So we're stealing money.
Trying to pressure everybody. Yes, ma'am.
What location is it?
Tonic water.
Tonic water. All right. They put it up there so high, don't they?
Way in the back.
You want the Schweppes then?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You want them all? I'll get them all for you.
You know what the problem is with tonic water?
What's it?
2 weeks now.
It's been short.
Yeah.
The kind of crazy. There has been such a big run for tonic water. I mean, there are so many people buying tonic water right now.
Really?
Yeah, and it's not even the holiday yet.
No.
You have now purchased all of them. You officially win the game.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Probably was not one of the best ideas to get my flu shot before coming in today because, man, I'll tell you what, groggy, I'm queasy to my stomach, my head is killing me. Think twice before you get that next shot, guys. Hey, Ryan, Bill won't go camping with me. I keep inviting him. He just won't go camping with me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I work 40 hours a week.
Yeah, you know, it's his opportunity to come work more hours with me. Because I would with the podcast. I'd give you another 40 hours.
Don't do that with me. Don't.
You would go camping with me? Oh my God. What would you eat for food?
I don't know, like veggies.
Yeah.
Jalapenos.
Oh my God.
Bananas,
You would. Would you let me cook the jalapenos for you?
I wouldn't care.
Okay, because I'm really good. I'm a good chef out there.
Awesome house to bring some habaneros.
Oh God.
You eat s'mores?
Yeah, I guess I would.
Put a jalapeno on that on a s'more. That'd be good.
With some chocolate.
Yeah. So I know it was your anniversary last week. That'll really help you out.
Hot nuts? Yeah. I don't need them.
I just walked in.
Well, I was thinking the same thing. How am I going to finish this up?
I was like, where's he going with it?
So this is a habitual offender. Okay, so he's usually, it doesn't go through, and then he takes something? Is that what it is?
Yeah, so I call him the polite thief.
Okay.
So he's a known thief. He comes in, he steals items. And then if we see him doing it, we tell him either pay for it or put it down. He puts it down, apologizes, and leaves. Every time.
At least he's, he's polite.
I guess.
He's polite.
I mean, it doesn't...
Why I went over there in case.
but whatever card he has is his work today, so he's not going to steal. Or he's casing us and he's going to come back later. Because he'll do that. He'll plant things around the store, leave, come back when we think he's gone, grab it off wherever he hit it, and then leave. I caught him last week doing that.
Well, we usually have been catching people with baskets. They put baskets down on the ground, and then we'll come and drop things off, and then somebody else comes in and gets it.
Yep. Oh, and now we're getting teams of 2 now, and 3.
Yeah. She had a gentleman that had an expired driver's license. 6 years expired.
Lord.
Yeah, and she said no.
What was he buying? Alcohol?
Is the young guy, he's coming with his mother to buy here all the items, but he always asking for his ID, says make me complain. It's on my
That's
window.
okay. You're doing it correct.
Yeah,
You're doing it the right way.
That's my
Yeah.
law. You stay to it.
Yeah. Does he look 30?
No, it's the guy who's walking over there. You're talking with him a few minutes ago. The
But-
long hair.
Yeah.
That guy.
Does he look Hogan? Like real young?
Yeah, he does. Yeah. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, he does look very young. I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
The tall guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He comes in with his mother all the time.
Yes, he's coming with the mother.
I'm sorry.
But you really come across it. You do things right.
I come across and I learned some sense.
Yeah. You had to learn it.
I learned some sense.
Wow.
I know better, man. In my head, some people don't play that out here on the road now.
Yeah.
There's too many of them. There's more cops out here than there ever been.
Mm-hmm.
And they just like that. They up on everything going on.
Yep.
Huh?
Wow.
I ain't kidding, man. They tough now.
Wow. Now, do you have a basket on that bike? I mean, so you can put that beer in the front?
Yeah. I had my daughter give me one the other week for that bike there I got. Then I got another bike. Both of them are running.
Okay.
The cruisers.
Okay, because I don't want you to be riding that bike with that beer,
Yeah.
shaking the
I understand
handlebars.
what you're saying. I got your point. Yeah, I listen to it. Yeah, I got your point.
You don't need to get pulled over.
Hey,
Because you're trying to catch your balance.
so, hey,
Transition walk, day number 2 of 3 this week for customer service. You got to do a transition walk. You take them, even if it's a 5-minute walk. Maybe you got to get out of the building. You got to get out of your place where you feel this security or comfort, and just release. I mean, another morning filled with incredible conversations with people of fame, but they don't always go as smooth as you want. And I'm one of those people that determines their day on how things go, the flow. Was there good flow? Was there challenge? It's like when I'm doing putbacks at the store. If I have a difficult time when I first arrive in finding where they go or where you locate them, that pretty much sets up my day for failure. And so, what do they say? Fail forward. Because I'm aware of everything that moves, I just noticed the gentleman that I followed into the store who had nothing in his hands. I just saw him again in aisle number 5. This is like 3 minutes after arrival. He's got all of these bags full of groceries, and obviously he pulled the bags out and he's putting stuff into it. So we've got security on it right now. Keep you posted. We've made 2 security announcements to scan the store and to really kind of get the guy to understand that, we're definitely watching him at this point in time. And he has stopped picking things up and putting it in the bag. So I'm going to see if I can maybe guide him over there into the self-checkout area or someplace near that. We currently have a shortage of hand wipes, not toilet paper wipes, but hand wipes. And the reason why is because of this viral infection that children are getting right now, RSV. And so a lot of the children are going to the doctor, they're going to the hospital and things like this, but people are definitely and urgently trying to get their hands on hand wipes. What are you expecting on a Friday to happen?
A big rush. A lot of wine.
A lot of wine?
A lot of wine.
Yeah, I'm thinking barbecued ribs too.
Oh.
Yeah, because tomorrow it's, college football day. But you know what? It's also Halloween weekend.
Yeah.
I've already seen a bunch of pumpkins go out. So.
I'll say if Thursday he said anything, today will be the pumpkin day, the wine day, and the meat day.
Yeah. So hopefully they'll get it done. Then this way on Sunday we can just kind of relax. I also noticed that you're getting ready for Thanksgiving. So you put yourself in for Thanksgiving?
Oh, I have not.
You have not done that yet?
Thanksgiving.
Oh man, you better, because hey, you know what the payoff is with Thanksgiving. When you work on Thanksgiving, they give you a free day off. Oh. Yeah, you get a buy day.
Okay. I'm up there.
A mother was teaching her daughter how to look at the eggs to find out when you pick them out of the cooler, make sure that they're not broken. And I thanked her. I thanked her very nicely, that she's learning it. Well, then when I came out of the bigger cooler, the daughter comes over to me and she goes, I found broken ones. And then she gave me 24 eggs. And I said, see, you've got the eye for it. Thank you so much. So we've just gotten word that Pine Sol has been recalled. 4 times cleaning action. What's the story? What happened?
It has a bacteria that is harmful to humans. It doesn't get any more specific than that, but it's just one of the things you never think is going to be recalled.
I'm still blown away by how our computer system picks up on that right away.
Well, when there's lawsuits involved, there's someone in the office sitting there waiting on recalls to come through, and it comes down pretty quick. Like the peanut butter, the Jiffy.
Yeah.
Man, that was. Yeah. Every day it was like at least 10 jars of Jiffy.
We forgot one thing on your list. Okay, we've seen the pumpkins, we've seen the beer, we've seen the chicken and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You're forgetting the lottery. Powerball lottery is over $800 million. So now I've got to say we're probably going to sell more in lottery tickets.
Absolutely.
Register number 2 had a situation where the printer jammed up. I mean, it jammed up in a huge way where they had to go in there and operate on it. Woman had $163.50, and manager on duty steps up and says, "Ma'am, you can go." And she says, "Well, I got to pay for it." "No, it's our gift to you. Sorry that we inconvenienced you." Customer service. That is customer service. Let's talk about this. I just bought this, but it's rancid. It's half gone.
It's half gone. So
what made it so rancid that you used half of it?
Well, we'll see. So the trick is if she brings the exact same bottle up, it's either approaching expiration, it is 23. It's a whole year away.
Yeah.
So my guess is she used half of it, wants another free half, which would be a free bottle. And that's the way of her saving money, or it's actually really rancid.
And because she wants to swap it out, then she doesn't have to have a receipt.
Yeah, exactly. And you heard her say she's going to buy a whole bunch of stuff too, and that's always the case. I'm going to swap this out. I'm getting a bunch of other stuff. And to me, that says, I'm heading to the grocery store. You know what? This is a half a bottle. I bet I can go swap that out while I'm buying groceries. So
we have a older gentleman, middle-aged. He's coming in here with 3 very large bags, speaking roughly to our guests. And so we basically got onto the speaker right away and started talking about security, and our officer needed to be up front immediately. So we got the guy coaxed back up to come up to the front, but then he started approaching our guests, and so that's where we presently stand. Looks like this one's going to kind of mellow out just a little bit. A situation from the very beginning, we knew that it was an uncomfortable situation when the gentleman walked in. So security went up and started having a conversation right from the very beginning. And then as I walked through the store, I was just making myself known. I wanted to go up and have a conversation because they always tell us to engage. And then the gentleman then went back up to the front. And then what he did was he started going toward our guests, and that's one thing that we didn't want to do. And so we started another conversation with him, drew him away from the guests, and then he eventually left. Transition walk for day number 3, not 4 this time around. Had a performance last night, live on stage. Man, we went 6.5 hours. 6.5 hours with people just dancing, singing, having a great time. So on this particular day, the mind, body, and soul completely exhausted. And now I'm headed into customer service. So it's going to be a very interesting day today. And next week is going to be just the same. We will be arriving home from our performance next week at 2-3 o'clock in the morning for me to be in customer service by 1 that afternoon. Today is one of those days where I'm very glad that God made snot from your nose clear. Because, with the allergies as well as these little cold seasons that are going on, I mean, it's like, my God, I mean, you're blowing your nose every 5 seconds. And I hope and pray that the snot is not being seen. I mean, you do your best just going, and, people are probably looking at you going, "You doing coke, dude? You doing coke?" With the Powerball lottery hitting $1 billion now, I mean, that's all we are up at customer service. I mean, super serving the people that are buying Powerball tickets, but what about those that need to return things or need to find things and stuff like that? I mean, the line is just so freaking long because everybody wants a bite or a bunch of that billion. I got to show this to you. Hey, man, how are you doing? You got to see the RV that's parked out inside in front of the store.
Here?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Let me see it.
Oh my
Isn't
God!
that cool?
I gotta go look at
Wood
it.
siding. It's out there by the ice cream
That's
place.
beautiful. What is that? What do you know?
I
What
bet you
brand?
somebody
It
did
looks
that.
handmade. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody had to have done it that way.
Or they had it and then they put the wood paneling over it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that thing's amazing.
Amazing things always out in that parking lot. You know? Yeah, always. Yeah. So you got to give me a play-by-play. What just happened here?
Right here. You'll sit. Right here.
All right, so he's hand up. Oh, he's going to look at that. Listen to that. Yeah, he did. All right. Yeah. So now, no, there's still about 2:30.
There's 2:30 left.
So you know that there could be a 4-way tie for first place today. Wow. Mohan on register number 1 comes up to me and he's very concerned. Mohan has emotions in the way that he really does care about the people around him and about the things that are around him. And his concern was it's raining and it's cold. He wanted to go outside and put blankets, plastic bags over the pumpkins because he really felt that it's not good for them to get wet. And I looked at him and I kept waiting for him to break out in laughter, like maybe he was trying to do a joke on me, but he was very serious. He wanted to go outside and make sure that the pumpkins did not get wet.